Boop. All right, I have pressed the start button. Um, and with that, also, Dooms, just so you know, I have taken the liberty of getting your stream set up on the recording. Yeah. Hey, man, you're the one who went live, and it looks really good. Oh, turn this game down a little bit. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't think nuclear rain is any better than acid rain. I mean, I would argue that nuclear rain sounds like it could be worse. Oh man, are those packs of cigarettes? Wow. Oh. Is that a Yoshi egg? It looks like a Yoshi egg. Rotten egg. Ah, well, makes sense. No, I don't put regular eggs in my gullet. All right. I don't like eggs. Yeah, don't you have to go back to the trading post and empty your inventory? Ah. So, Dooms, what are you playing? Explain to me more about the game. Not just, oh, it's a cross of this and this. Like, especially when you name two games I've never even heard of. Okay, well, hmm. Alrighty then. Yeah. I mean, this is very different than what I had planned on doing, so I'm glad other people have ideas. Dooms just was playing and went live, so I was like, well, if you're gonna go live, I'm gonna take advantage of it. Like I said, yeah, people get to actually see how good you are at games now. Gosh. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way real quick. So the reason there wasn't an episode last week was we kept well no, we just kept pushing it and then my power went out. Um and it came back before it was time to record, but I was so defeated by that point that I was just like fuck it. Fuck it all. Um So, yeah, but I've been working on shit. I've uh I've got my setup much more, we'll say set up. Um I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I'm on the snowball now. Yeah, I might have to turn you guys up. Hold on. Hold on. No, I mean turn you guys both up in general. I had the audio down for I was recording a video. Um yeah, I need to turn you guys way up. All right. I'm in the middle of a podcast. Just gonna have to wait. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't hit the mute on my mic anymore. I can't just hit the button off to the side. That's something I didn't take into account. Turn that down just a little bit more. Hopefully, when I do this, yeah, it didn't mess anything up. Good. All right. Hey, you guys chat for a minute about the game. I've got to do something. Gosh, fucking people. I tell them I'm doing something, and that's when they decide they want to start interrupting the fuck out of me. All night, I've had nothing. When I've had nothing going on, nobody's wanted anything to do with me. As soon as I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to record something. Oh well, you need to do this. Well, why didn't you tell me to do that an hour ago? Or why didn't you need this before? Or can't you fucking wait? Ugh. Oh, I was gonna put this up in chat the other day, but I decided I wanted to talk about it on the podcast. Um, our food rep at work brought something in delicious the other day. Yeah, he brought in gator sausage. Oh boy, was it good. I like me some gator. Yeah, gator for dinner. Gator is for dinner. Jeez. Dooms, how long is this game? Like, yeah, that's a better way to put it. It's one of those things of like, I really wish you had better internet because, like, you would be a great streamer. I think you would because, like, you might not be the best at games, but you're really good at making your fails funny, at least. Um, that, and I think you would be really good at interacting with the community. Like, you would talk to them. Yeah, I've been watching somebody the last few days. It's their randomizer week. So day one, uh, I'm just gonna go through the list. So went Ocarina of Time, Mario 64, Resident Evil 4, Breath of the Wild, Wind Waker, and then they have it's still going on, but they have a sub goal, and if they hit the sub goal, there's a Wind Waker Ocarina of Time crossover randomizer, where when you go into the Happy Mask shop, you can switch between the two games. And the pool of items is mixed between the two games. So just because you find the fucking sword doesn't mean you find the sword for the game you're in. So that's a whole thing. And I kind of hope he gets it, even though when he's going to be doing that, I'm working a double, so I'm not going to really enjoy it. But it sounds really interesting, like for sure. Oh, Dooms, I need more on this game. So like, is it just shooting and inventory? Like, is there a story behind it? Mm. What's the green bar? Stamina. Are they do they change colors or oh, okay. All right, I get it. This is like I said, this is different than what I was going to do. So, do you guys remember it's been a minute now since we recorded the last podcast we did. Um I was talking about that Star Wars pod racer game. Yeah, so we talked about that. So, I the next day I go over to Cheese's and I'm talking to his girlfriend and I look at the TV and I see on their Switch the pod racer game. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I was literally just talking about this on the podcast last night. And she's like, yeah, I don't know anything about it. It's either his brother's game or Cheese's game. I don't know. I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go home and I'm going to look on my Switch and I'm going to see how much it costs. So, fortunately, from where I've bought, games in the past, I had enough coins on my Switch account that I could just get it for free. So, I now have the Pod Racer game and we are definitely going to do some shit with it. Because you can do two-player on the same screen. Yeah, so we're going to do some races. That's what I was going to do tonight was do some racing. Um, well, I mean, you're doing this and to change setups mid podcast. Oh God, hiccups would be more of a pain in the ass than it's worth. Hmm. Don't don't feel bad. I mean, it's yours. Are you using it? Well, then don't. I would not feel bad at all. Yeah. I mean, the only I would say it would be nice for you to bring it over there occasionally, not for her, but for us to play Rock Band. Uh, yeah, yeah. I mean, I understand. Like taking all that shit out takes a minute. Like it's not that long, but it still takes a good 5 minutes to get all set up good. You know, was it you? Oh, oh, it's like they would have already been looted. I'm looking for money. I'm being a whore. Looting, looting, looting. Always fucking looting. This game does seem really interesting. Yeah, you're pretty much full again. I'm gonna eat it. Eat that truck. One of the girls at work, every day, like every single day, she tries to get me to eat something. She's like, hey, you wanna eat this? Hey, you wanna eat that? And like, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, and it's not even that she eats bad stuff. It's just sometimes she eats weird shit. Um, like she's got these chips that are like I don't know how to explain. Well, she's got pickle chips for one. And then she's got like these jalapeno infused uh tortilla chips. For me, yeah, very much so. Oh, and boy, do I have a story for you guys. I actually have a couple. Yeah. Um, and so today she learned that I have a hard time saying no to chocolate. All right. Yeah, I like me some chocolate. That's my jam right there. Uh I mean, he's just some chocolate. He's just some chocolate. Uh yeah, I don't eat a lot of candy except for chocolate. Like if it's chocolate, I will eat it. Dooms, I have a question. Why are you not equipping that like magazine and all that? Okay. Do you have a locker that you could put all that shit in so you don't have to carry it on your person? Okay. Okay, so is that why you're carrying all that shit at the top is to put it in your locker? The ammo, the food. Okay. What are all of the things that look like smartphones? Okay, cool. Ah, and what are the other ones? Those look like CPUs. Okay. So god damn it. Okay. Ooh. Whoa. Sorry. I my mouse disappeared. It freaked me out. Um so where was I? Fucking Oh yeah, so she brings in these chocolate candies. I don't know what. Yeah, so one of them is like uh a hostess like it's like a chocolate Twinkie filled with mint cream. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna eat the shit out of that. So I ate one. Um yeah. And before I left I told the one of the other cooks, I was like, hey, if you want it, you can have it. If you don't want, ooh, I saw that. No, you need to go in there and fight that. It looked like a fucking alien. I think you need to be interested in it. I think you need to be more interested in it. Oh, look at that. You were so concerned. You well, creep your ass forward, bud. No, dude, I'm not a douche. I'm gonna laugh my ass off. All right, like man, it seems like there's at least one or two more in there. Move up, move up. Man, it takes like 2 bullets for you to kill that thing. Why are you so stressed? Yeah, well, just clear the building, then look at all the shit you'll be able to go back and forth looting. Like you won't need to worry about anything else for a while because of this building. You're you're welcome. I mean, you're welcome. Look at this. Look at it. Look at all this shit this guy's got. Hunter Vladimir. Oh, I didn't get to finish reading his name. Damn it. Vladimir Akam Akamchuk. Akamchuk. Okay. So are you in Russia? Oh, you in the Soviet Russia? Oh, okay. Are you really? Cool. That's neat. Why are you in Russia? With Russia with love? Yeah. Ooh, a piece of candy. And then you can leave and come back. Oh. Oh. Oh, you got hit, bud. You got fucking hit. I still hear one. I heard it go. Rawr. It's like, where the fuck are you, bud? It's got to be up. That's the only other place. It's on the right side up. Kill it with fire. Where is this fucking thing? What the fuck? I swear I heard it. That was. What was all that you just got? Bottom, like middle ish? That one. R- Rubles. Ah, money. Well, said it's a very interesting game. Don't give a fuck. So I got two stories. Let's see. Um, I'm gonna tell them it kind of in the order that they went timeline wise. So the other day, my boss scared the fuck out of me, and I don't mean like walk up behind me and boo. I don't mean something like that. I mean like she's like, "Hey, you got a minute?" I'm like, "Yeah, what do you need?" And she's like, "Come here into the office." I'm like, "Oh fuck, what did I do?" I was, yeah, I was like, "What the fuck did I do? I can't believe I'm gonna get fired. I like working here." Yeah, and so she closes the door and grabs a chair and she sits down and gives me the other chair. And I'm like, "Am I in trouble? What did I do wrong?" And she's like, "No, no, no, you're not in trouble. This isn't bad at all. This is good." I was like, Okay, I don't feel like it's good." And she's like, "No, it is. I just need to know how you like working here." And I'm like, "Well, I like it. It's good. It's fun. I like the people I work with. Like it's a good atmosphere. I do genuinely, enjoy where I work." And she's like, "Good, good. We like having you here. I just wanted to make sure so I could put your raise in." And I was like, oh, that's way cooler. I was like, I really, yeah. I was like, I am all about that. I was like, thank you very much. Like I'm looking to get a new vehicle soon. I've got some other things I'm looking at doing. So, you know, so she gave me $1 raise. Um, After taxes and bullshit, it's gonna be a little over $100 more a month. Which it's not a huge thing, but well, yeah, that's $100. That's my car insurance right there. You know, when you take into account that's truck, bike, and life insurance right now is $89. That's what I've got it down to. Of course, I have life insurance. If I die, something Gavin's gonna get something. I think I think it's $100,000 policy. Which it's still better to have your dad than $100,000. But if something did happen to me, at least he wouldn't be with nothing. He'd be able to, depending on how old he is, he'd be able to get a vehicle, get himself situated a little bit. So, dude, I oh, so I'm gonna tell one more story, and then I'm gonna talk about our. It's not D&D. It's actually the Cipher system, but I'm gonna talk about our post-apocalyptic world game. So the other story is, the other day. Ooh, that looks cool. Um, the the other day we had a banquet at work for the pool leagues that we have coming through the bar. Um and oh man, one, we did so much shit. Just there was just so much. Oh my god. Two, like we did first of all, we did some prep stuff, like some testing of stuff to see if it would work. Like, and one of the things that the owner decided worked and she liked were these stuffed jalapenos. Um, which if I could tolerate jalapenos, would they probably were really good because there was a lot of cream cheese and delicious stuff stuffed into the jalapeno. But and they were also wrapped in bacon. So I was like, man, if you just picked something that wasn't jalapeno, I bet this would have been delicious. Um, but she did. So I had to core. So I had to cut the top, slice in half long ways, and then completely get all of the seeds and everything out of the inside of 30 jalapenos. Okay? And I figured, eh, I've done this with jalapenos before. No problem. Cut the top, cut it in half long ways, take my thumbnail from the bottom and just scrape up to where the top would have been and scrape all the crap out. I'm gonna tell you what, dude. My fucking oh no, it worked out just the way I wanted to. But my fucking thumbs, both of them, burned like fire for like 2 days. Like I got the uh jalapeno juices up underneath my thumbnail. And so, yeah, and it settled in there. So, yeah, that was exceedingly painful for a few days. Um, and it felt physically hot. Like, when you get a burn and if you get your hand too close to the grill or something, it hurts. It felt like that. It felt like a burn under my fingernails. It was, yeah, it was shitty poo poo. I was not thrilled with what was going on there at all. Yeah. So that was my day the other day. Um, what else did I have? I did have one other thing. Actually, I had a couple other things. Let's see. Let's see. Which what should I bring up first? Um. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Okay. Where is it? So I have two questions. Um, do you want the do you want the fun one or the one that's gonna fuck your brain up? Okay. If I told you I would give you money for however high you could count, but you had to consecutively count, how long or how high would you attempt to count to? Yeah. So, hold on. Hold on. Let me give something for you real quick. So if you counted to 1,000,000, okay. No, 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 I understand. Yeah. So to count to 1,000,000 would take you 11 and 3/4 days if you counted nonstop for 24 hours. Now then, we'll say you can count in 8-hour shifts, like a workday, but you do not get paid any of the money until you finish counting. So would you rather me just give it to you in hours? Actually, I think it was 11 and a half hours. Hold on. Let me redo that math. So 1 million, so divided by 60 for, we'll say 1 per second. That's how many minutes. And then 20 minutes in an hour. Yeah, so to count to 1 million would take 277 hours. Approximately. You would have to have somebody supporting you in order for you to even live long, like have enough money to live in order to do that. It's one of those ones I've always loved. Um, Somebody brought it up to me a long time ago. Yeah. When I first did the math, I did it for 1 billion. And to count to 1 billion was going to take more time than you were alive. Like it was something like 200 years. Yeah, it was some ridiculous shit. I don't know if I had done the math completely right. I'm hoping I did when I did that because it was like I just immediately was like, fuck that shit. I do like your night vision and how it makes sense that it's only within a certain area. The where your mouse goes is kind of weird, but you know, yeah. So let's see. One more thing, and then I'm gonna get back into to get into the cipher game because I did say I was gonna talk about that. So um, I have a question. Which way does a compass point? It's gonna fuck with your head. Dooms, you weren't a Boy Scout, I'm assuming, but which way does a compass point? Come on. Okay, so how do magnets work? No, no, no. I mean, like, okay, so you have a positive and a negative charge on a magnet, correct? Okay, what happens if you try and take a positive and a positive charge and put them together? Okay, meaning that when you hold a compass pointing north, it's actually pointing at south, meaning that polar north is magnetic south. You all right there? Do you hate me? I'm sorry. um, yeah, you thought you knew things you thought you knew. Uh, that is actually yeah. That is actually a podcast. Uh, uh, God damn it, not title. Uh, there it went. Poof, gone like the wind. Bullseye. Conversation thing, I guess. For a podcast Neil deGrasse Tyson does. He does a thing called Things You Thought You Knew. Yep. And that was one of the things he brought up was the compass thing. And I was like, that's fucking amazing. I need to bring that up. Um, I listened to a bunch of his podcasts the other day because he was talking about how the God damn it, I can't remember something. It's LL and L Lab or LL and Labs. I can't remember what the Lawrence Liverpool is that at something. I don't remember. Was it Liverpool National Labs? I think that's might be what it is. Lawrence Liverpool National Labs. Yeah. Well, they created a sustained fission. I think it was fission, like sustained, and where they basically fired a bunch of lasers at a molecule and broke the molecule down. So it's fission. Yeah, because fusion's putting together, fission's breaking apart. Um, and managed to get more energy. Well, they got 50% more energy out than it took for them to fire up the lasers and shoot the atom. Meaning, if they can scale this up and can properly hone in on the energy, this could be a source of near limitless energy in the future. Okay. It is very awesome to think about. Um, the implications on this are ridiculous, and I am so excited for the hopeful future that I'm looking forward to. Just because I are excited. Um, ooh, God bless. That was a nasty burp. So to this cipher game. Um, we Marky Mark, this is a game you would actually probably enjoy getting into. We are playing ourselves. Okay? I'm me, Dooms is Dooms. Um, the DM is playing as himself. Like, we are ourselves. The reason I was upset a minute ago and was like, oh, I had to deal with this during our game, I had to roll even or odds to determine if my son had survived the zombie apocalypse. And I'm not talking about not even the zombie apocalypse, the initial zombie outbreak of did he get the disease and turn into a zombie? Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah, he lived, so he's part of our campaign now. Um, but the other guys uh had, like, because our DM and the one of the other guys, that the other person that's not Dooms, are brothers, and in order for the story to make sense, because neither of them live here, they were both here for reasons. Well, one of them only comes to visit his parents, meaning he had to be at one of his parents' places. His mom lives way too far away for it to make sense, so he was with his dad. So he had to roll to see if his dad survived. His dad did not, which means his dad had to have gotten the sickness, because there's no way his dad was dying. Yeah, he wasn't dying to the zombie attacks. Um, yeah, but Marky Mark, this is a game. If you wanted to join, you could. Um, I'd say, especially because we're down to just like four of us. So it's one of those things of, you could totally join into the game, and even if you're only there once or twice a month, it wouldn't matter, because half the group has dropped out already. Now then, like, there's good reasons for it. It's not like they dropped out just because they wanted to. Um, like, two of the people, actually three of the people dropped out because of their schedules getting conflicted. And, like, work is work. I'm not going to fault anybody for, working their job. So if you can't get Sunday nights off because of whatever, I get it. And then one of our players is like 16, 17. So he's in high school, uh, in all honors and AP and like college prep classes. Yeah. As well as working and trying to have somewhat of a social life as a teenager, because he is an extrovert. So it's we've condensed down to the older people who not going to say have no life, but have more control over their work schedules. No, I mean, Dooms Dooms is technically working during the first little bit of our sessions. Um, then it's usually just the other people that aren't at work. Although one of the players, for a while, when he was at his old job, was working and playing. No, he's working a different job now. He got a job closer to home. Yeah. Yeah, so he doesn't have the option to do shit like that. Which, fair. But I honestly, I probably, depending on how busy we were at work, I could get away with playing D&D at work. Dude, it was chill enough today at work. I was watching a live stream literally from about quarter after 11 till I left. Like all all day. Basically 90% of my shift I was watching a stream. I mean, I was doing other shit, I was doing prep stuff, like I was cutting veg and shit like that, but I don't need to touch my phone to set it over there on the other end of the prep table and put an earphone in and listen while I cut vegetables, like it's not that big a deal. And my owner honestly is super cool about it. Like at one point I was doing cooking beer cheese and I had my phone sitting next to me and I was just whisking and she needed to get over there and she just slid my phone over to the side, grabbed what she needed to get and then slid my phone back. And I was like, okay, obviously what I'm doing, not an issue. I like this. But yeah, that's her thing is like she wants to make our jobs as easy as she can and make us as happy as we can while we're there. There's no point in yeah, it's basically the happier we are, the more shit we're willing to do for her is really what I think it is. Although if she asks me to go up and down them damn stairs a million times again, I think we're gonna have a talk. Oh, dude, from where we've been doing these like events and shit, all Christmas parties, all that fun stuff. Um, like we had a bunch of stuff brought downstairs, a bunch of Cambros and uh chafing dishes, that kind of shit. Well, it all had to go back upstairs today, and it was just me and an older lady. And she was like, she's willing to go up and down the stairs and she's willing to carry shit, but her weight limit on what she can carry is much lower than mine. So, yeah. Oh, so I gotta get back to this the cipher system game. So Marky Mark, it's zombies, but they're it's modern settings. So like my weapons, I'm carrying an AR-15. I finally got a red dot sight on it at the end of the session. Um, up. The next thing I'm working on is a suppressor. Okay, relax. I'm going to suppress it, and then my goal is to have an integrally suppressed sniper rifle. Okay? I'm working on it. Just relax. Um, yeah, breathe. Why do you think I was using my machete the whole time? Also, Gavin's got a 22. 22s barely make any noise. So suppressing his gun is basically going to take, hey, does somebody have a long beer can? Okay? Yeah. Like it doesn't take much to suppress his. Um, yeah. So he's taken care of. Um, so that's what I'm carrying. I also have Kevlar vest, but that is because I'm a warrior class. Um, Now then, you get like it's a descriptor, a class essentially, and then your flavor or something. It's weird. Your character essentially makes a sentence. So mine is Jazz is a cunning warrior who builds robots. Yeah. So yeah. My cunning, which it's actually clever in the book, but I changed it to cunning because I like that word better. Um, it gives me advantage on deception and shit like that. It gives me all kinds of little perks that I like. And then the robots are awesome because my first robot is a giant dog robot that I named Gurr, and the only way he can communicate is by singing the Doom song. So I've got Gurr from Invader Zim as my pet, which is going to be great. Is a very nice. Oh, but the first session did not go as planned. I will say that. Um, yeah, we all did. I mean, I'm looking for specific things. You're looking for shit. I shouldn't have told Dakota how much I was looking for beforehand. Um, yeah, like hold on. So this image that I just uploaded into the general chat, you might have to zoom in a little bit. It's kind of hard to see in the picture compared to my drawing that I have in my hand. But it is a portable uh, scissor lift that is 2 foot by 2 foot by 1 foot. Well, technically, if I'm working on it, and I figured out how I could actually build one in real life. But it would not be it would not be as stable as I'm hoping as it would be in the game, because in the game it's all imagination. Um, yeah. Um, well, there's worse places their heads could be at. Um, well, yeah, but it's really cool. I like that it's more of you roll to see if you hit, and then your damage is predetermined. Um, and like health is works really differently. It works off of a pool system where you have multiple different pools that when you take damage you can remove numbers from the pool, but you also use those pools for your special abilities. Um yeah. Yeah, like it's really cool. And Marky Mark, I think you would get into it if you joined into us. Yeah. What is your schedule like on Sundays? Do you work late Sunday nights? What does that mean? Oh, that's shitty. No, I understand. Yeah. I I yeah, I mean with the four of us. Yeah, what's that blue thing? Dooms. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's some wild shit there, bud. That is some wild shit. Um Oh, also, this is gonna come out on Friday. Uh, so Dooms already knows. Marky Mark, I don't think you really know. This week we've been doing something on the KR YouTube channel. You should go and check out. Something called Pilot Week, where yep. So I've got five pilots, episode ones of different videos, that we've gotten ready over the course of the past week, and any of them, whichever one or two gets the high, either like the most, or if it's tied or something like that, like good views, we're gonna do a whole series out of. Um, yeah, I don't think Raph's gonna make it either. But yeah, Raft's been overdone a little bit. Um, but right now the yeah the currently, as of recording this, the one that is in the lead is Bug Snacks. Yeah, that's one with my son. It's in the lead. Also, fuck. What? I've gotta fix that. God damn it. I've been making title cards, or well, thumbnails for the Pokemon videos. So all of my Pokemon Scarlet videos will have thumbnails now. They won't just be a random picture. Um, which it's just the Pokemon Scarlet like title screen image with some words. Like I made it look kind of nice, but at the same time, it's still. I mean, there's only so much you can do. Although I could actually hold on. Now that I think about it, because I can do this. I can do this. Yes. Open. Enter. That's what they look like. You guys can look in the general chat. So yeah, yeah. I like the way I did the jazz plays and everything. Like it's just yeah, yeah. Well, I had to offset the red with something that you could see, and so the purple actually worked really well. Um, the only thing I wish I'd been able to do, and I'm gonna work on and get figured out and get set up, I've got to get the screenshot off of my Switch of my character, and I'm gonna edit my character in, and in the future I'll have like I'll probably edit in like which Pokemon I'm using and shit like that. Do something different in the future, but for now it's just that. Um, I'm still learning how to do all this shit. It's just, as I'm learning, I'm getting better. Yeah. Dooms, did you look at the Raph video to check out the intro? Oh, you need to check out the fucking intro. Also, for anybody who's watched them, I've been working on my video settings. Uh, it should be less pixelated now. I did not notice that they got reset when I updated, and that's a my bad. I should have checked my settings. Yeah. Well, Dooms, I've really enjoyed watching you play this. This has definitely been something different, something interesting to do. Weird question. How much was it? View profile. Let me do it. I can pull it up real quick. Um, yeah. I mean, 19.99. That's not a bad price at all. Man. Alrighty. Well, I think we're at a pretty good stopping point for the evening. Um, this is gonna this is gonna be fun to edit. Um, hey dude, I've been doing shit all week. All right, you don't even know. You just wait until you start checking out the YouTube page going forward. Um, you know what? You know what, Marky Mark? You really want to see how much I've been editing now? Uh, watch the Pokemon Scarlet episode 6. That's the one that did the most editing in. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not perfect. All right? It's definitely not like these, million view YouTube pages. I'm not there yet. But it's definitely yeah, I'm happy with my progress in learning to edit. Um and it's nothing against Gerbil. It's just I found a better program than the one he was using, and it's just dude, it was a pain in the dick at first, but it's great. The only problem is the watermark. It leaves a watermark in the bottom corner of every video I make. It's the free version, yes. Yeah. Um, I if the YouTube page starts doing better, then I'll get the paid version and I'll push harder. But if not, then we'll just keep doing the free version. So exactly. So all right, I want to thank everybody for listening or watching more or less in this one because this one's going to go up a little bit differently, I think. Um, yeah, probably. Um, but yeah, thank you for watching, listening, being a part of this, and we should be back on our normal schedule now. We're gonna try and maybe do a little batch recording in the future to get ahead so that doesn't happen again. But fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes. But we'll see you next time. Hail Satan and hail yourselves.